The Toronto Raptors just had a historic loss. It was something that a lot of people projected, a lot of people saw coming. And especially when this blockbuster, ridiculous trade went down earlier today, I kind of figured this game was a write-off. It was a no chance, no scenario game where the Toronto Raptors end up coming in and getting this W. But you know what? I don't care. I get that there's frustration. I get that there were some things that were, bad about this Detroit Pistons loss, but I know it's historic. I know this team is historically bad, but in through one ear, in through one eye, out through the other. I don't know what the expressions are because my brain is fried. My throat is ruined because I've been yelling all day, not just at this camera and into this microphone, but on the phones, talking to the fam, talking to whoever about the Toronto Raptors making a blockbuster move. And yes, to talk about this Pistons game super quick, because we're not too worried about this here right now. This is not a live, folks. This is not a premiere. This is live right now. But the Toronto Raptors, okay, come into this Pistons game demoralized. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Regardless if they're excited about RJ and Emmanuel quickly coming in, which I know the fans are pumped. At least myself. Most of the comments in our comment section are juiced. We're hyped. We're exhilarated. We are pumped up about this trade that ended up going down. But the teammates, especially a guy like OG, it's been there forever. Flynn and Precious have been on this team for a little while now too. It's tough seeing your teammates go and things along those lines. So mentally, that's a barrier there. Second night of a back-to-back after a very emotional loss. So emotional loss, emotional trade that just went down. That's recipe for failure. And then you combine that with OG, Precious, and Flynn are all gone, who I guess Flynn and Precious have kind of fell out of the rotation a little bit as of late. But, I mean, look at the bench we're sort of running with in this game here now. Thaddeus Young, McDaniels, who really struggled in this game, and Boucher, 4 points. He's getting back into the swing of things, I guess, and Otto Porter Jr. I mean, on the second night of a back-to-back, I know the Pistons are bad, but they were fighting their tails off the last few games to get a W. They fought their tails off again in this one tonight, and the Raptors just emotionally drained. I saw someone on Reddit say, you have to die in order to be reborn. And you know what? This Raptors team was thrown into the flames, was thrown into the fire, and they have been reborn. Today, folks, I want to see what the chat is having to say because, frankly, I don't care about this loss to the Detroit Pistons. I am still riding a high, riding a wave of what has gone on. Not a premiere, Noah. This game was what it was. The Pistons were going to win this. I am pumped up about the Toronto Raptors getting this W here today. And folks, I also want to say, because we've been waiting for moves. And again, the Raptors fans wanted them. We got them here today. We were teased with Keegan Murray, Damian Lillard, all this type of stuff. Moves still might end up going down, but Masai Ujiri didn't live up to it. But if you feel like you need moves, changes in your own life, and Rentals.ca's got you covered, and it's time to move. Because Rentals.ca is Canada's largest apartment hunting network. You can rent houses, condos, apartments, whatever it is, Rentals.ca has you covered. From coast to coast, St. John's to BC to Victoria, all across the country, you can pinpoint exactly on the map your perfect rental listing, and Rentals.ca will be able to find you your perfect location. So shout out to Rentals.ca for sponsoring the stream, sponsoring the channel. Been great partners to us. Throw some W's in there for this. For rentals in this, but getting the chat a little bit more organized here now at this point. But folks, I am feeling good. I am feeling really, really pumped about what's happening. Nick saying, are you happy about the RJ Barrett coming to Canada, homegrown like Chris Boucher, so they're going to have a Canadian connection? Nick, you know I'm pumped. You know I'm hyped with RJ Barrett coming home. Again, I've seen people criticize his defense. I've talked to folks on Knicks Digest. Chris and Daryl have given really nice breakdowns, everything that's going on from the Knicks perspective, but holy smokes. This is a change. This is something that we sort of needed to happen for the Toronto Raptors. Regardless of how emotionally attached I've been to OG Anunoby, how elite of a defender he is, how valuable he is to this Toronto Raptors team, we felt his presence missed in this game here tonight. Reports are he changed agents last year. CAA. The Knicks fans have been thinking OG Anunoby's going to the Knicks ever since that CAA move happened. Because if you're not familiar, the New York Knicks front office is basically completely in cahoots. Leon Rose, all these guys were connected with CAA. So people go to the Knicks like Jalen Brunson, these Nova players, and they take less money, and they go to the Knicks for more opportunity to be involved in their agency organization. Not really sure what's going on with that sort of, the backdoor deals and things like that. But OG Anunoby wanted a bigger role. He switched agency to sort of facilitate a deal with the Knicks. We weren't going to keep him. And he was searching for $40+ million this offseason. We shouldn't have given him that. It would have been irresponsible to give that money to OG Anunoby. I didn't want to bag on him too much when he was with the squad for that type of contract, because, it's better than losing him for nothing. But dealing him for an elite young star, an RJ Barrett, I think I still got the old graphics up. 18 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. The 3-point percentage is what it is, but he can slash the rim at will, can get buckets, he can show up in big moments. Only 23 years old. RJ Barrett to the Toronto Raptors is a massive W. And then the guy that I feel like not a lot of people are talking about, not a lot of people are, discussing. Emmanuel Quickley, this guy right here, only 24 and 15 points per game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 40% from 3. Playing behind Jalen Brunson the past couple years and still finding a way to be elite, still finding a way to be a premier backup point guard, a premier star for that New York premier star off the bench. It was a guy who was in the running for 6th man of the year last year. Athletic, quick, can shoot. Exactly what the Toronto Raptors need. Masai Ujiri cooked. And then the thing that's also getting overlooked about this deal, about this package, 2nd round pick from the Detroit Pistons, who we just played tonight. Again, not worried about this loss. Not stressing about the Detroit Pistons here now at this point. But they're going to be a bottom tier team in the Eastern Conference. In the NBA, if not the bottom tier. That's a 30th overall pick or a 31st overall pick in this year's NBA draft. Masai Ujiri cooked. We love it. We love to see it. But how are we feeling about this trade, folks? Throw it in the chat right now. Throw a W if you feel good about the Toronto Raptors trade right now, or what's it called? Or throw an L in there if you're feeling down. Silas is saying, Ben, are you a homegrown Raptors fan from Toronto? I'm not from Toronto, but a homegrown Toronto Raptors fan, of course. St. John's, Newfoundland, baby. Canada's team. We cook. But everybody drop what neighborhood. Big W for sure. It's a fleece. I saw New York Knicks fans coming in. What's up, Save? But I saw New York Knicks fans saying, it wasn't a fleece. Enjoy RJ Barrett, his inconsistencies. Like, RJ Barrett has star potential. He has star potential. He can take over games. He can just drive to the rim, finish up well. RJ Barrett has that star potential. And frankly, Emmanuel Quickley is a guy that all the Knicks people I've talked to recently just like him more. They like Emmanuel Quickley, say he's going to be more exciting to Toronto Raptors fans. So, we got two amazing pieces back and a nice bit of draft capital. That 2nd round pick, people are ignoring it, but it's almost like a first. But IQ, again, he's kind of the sneaky pick. I might make a whole video on IQ tomorrow because, frankly, I feel like a lot of people just aren't that as hyped as they should be about him because he's about to be unlocked. Again, look at this man's age. 24 years old, been a backup his entire career, really, and now, he's been putting up insane stats for the Knicks, shooting, doing everything. That's huge. That's huge for this Toronto Raptors squad. And then we avoided losing OG Anunoby for nothing. So stop spamming or else I'm going to have to ban you or hide you or whatever. But it's happening here. I don't have no mods in this chat. I don't know what I'm doing. Put user in timeout. You're timed out for a minute. I don't know. Slowing down. Trying to slow down the momentum here now at this point. But folks, this is a W. But the crazier fact about it, again, because Woj came out with a little bomb today as well. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I might be typing crazy stuff. But Adrian Wojnarowski came out today and revealed the Toronto Raptors are likely to make more moves. They're likely to make more moves. Who we trading with, folks? The Hawks, the Kings, and the third team now. It's slipping my brain here now at this point. The Hawks, the Kings, and the Pacers are the 3 teams that that are potentially getting involved. Who do you guys want to see potentially get into a deal? Keegan Murray has me most excited. Again, Benedict Mathurin would be a nice piece coming back. I have full faith in Masai Ujiri. Though after this deal that he did today, I have full faith in his trading ability now back. As long as it's not to the Spurs, as long as we're not trading with the Spurs, Masai Ujiri has an unblemished record. But Kay Cedar is saying, Ben, a report came out saying quickly wants to be a starting point guard and wants to make around $20-30 million in free agency. What are my opinions on this? Start him at point guard, folks. Schroeder's an elite backup. Quickly is primed to break out. Start Quickly at the PG position, and $20 million for Quickly is a reasonable contract. He's been really good this season. A guy like Gary Trent Jr. is getting paid $17-18 million per year. Quickly is a guy that I think, especially once he gets that unlocked role, I'd lock Quickly into a 4-year, $80 million, a Jakob Poeltl-esque deal. The cap's going up, so it might feel like an insane number, but you lock him into that type of contract. You do that. So I'm pretty pumped up about that. But Keegan Murray, I'm seeing XQCW saying, but Quickly is a baller. One good player. Backup center is needed. Yeah, we're going to talk about how this whole roster is sort of looking here now at this point. But OG was the player. I gotta migrate this screen. But OG was the player capital trade, and Siakam will be the draft capital trade. Book it. Hey, if that's how it sort of shakes out, that's I don't mind that. Alan Tam is saying Mathurin and Nembhard. If we can get Mathurin and Nembhard for Pascal, that would be huge. That would be huge. Picks are gambles, locking young players. That's true, Matt. I agree with that. Ray, long time no chat, Ray. I feel bad. I said if we traded him last season, get the jersey, whatever, but not recovering from this trade. Trust. Wait till you see RJ Barrett in that Raptors jersey. That's what you want to see. I say you stop spamming. I said hey. But why do we still have Jalen McDaniels? Yeah, that's tough. Jalen McDaniels has definitely been struggling. He had a good game yesterday, so maybe he just needs to be unlocked a little bit more. But get some more firsts. People are calling for it. The thing about firsts in the hands of Masai Ujiri, and I know people were turning on him before this trade happened. I think we're all back on the bandwagon now here at this point. But he's also a really good drafter. Malachi Flynn was an L. Bruno Caboclo was an L. But other than that, we've had very few misses. We'll see what happens with Grady Dick here now at this point. And, maybe, I guess we've loaded up our guard position now at this point. So I don't think we'll have more minutes for Grady Dick now. But we'll see what happens along those lines. But trading Siakam to Golden State for a Kuminga package, we can get more. We can get more, in my opinion. Stefan, welcome from the UK. Appreciate you joining the stream. Is it late? Yeah, it's late in the UK. My goodness. But say you mellow. But putting too much stock in RJ Barrett. I don't know if I am. I believe in RJ. Was at my nationals. That dude is shifty. That dude is elite. So that's something I'm pretty pumped about. I'll be into that. But will Marquise Noel finally get playing time? How's Marquise Noel been doing in the G League? I haven't gave a little scope out as of late. But RJ not playing versus the Cavs? I'm not sure. I'm not sure as in terms of the availability for those guys. But hopefully we do. Because again, our bench. Take away this Pistons game, looking at it, how it all went, how this sort of game went along. Like, on paper, it's ugly. Losing the Houston Rockets a couple years ago was ugly. We still remember that. Historic losing streaks. Teams just get a win against the Toronto Raptors during those points. However, the Toronto Raptors, this is a defining era, a turning point in franchise history after this trade. So, and hopefully the guys actually play, so we don't have to run a bench of Thad Young, who has been on the shelf for a while. Didn't play that bad, honestly. But, McDaniels, who, again, I don't really trust here now at this point. And Otto, surprisingly, just didn't do anything out there on the court. But it is what it is. But all of our assets from drafting, that's true. Kings ain't going to trade. He's been playing excellent for sure. But you got to trade excellent players in order to get excellent players. Pascal Siakam is an excellent player. But so here's your thing. Dennis is becoming off the bench, and IQ will start definitely, without a doubt. Darko should be the 905 coach. Sin. But how do we shake off this L from a team that was on a 28-game losing streak? Muhammad, come man. This is a scheduled loss. Back to back. Trade just happened. Ranted at this at the beginning of the live stream. Not too worried. But folks, also we have a bunch of people in here. It's a new era of Raptors Bass. Let's get a little like spike rolling. Like this stream. Hit that likes. We only got 23 likes. Subscribe if you're watching these vids. We've been cranking out some vids. 4 vids up on the channel here today. So, let's get those subs up, everything rocking. But Barrett should be stoked to come home for sure. Get that opportunity. But what is a better place for Siakam to land? Kings, Mavericks, or Pacers? I mean, the best place for him to land is the Mavericks, I guess, with Luka Doncic. The Pacers could be cool for him. Kings, all good teams. all good teams. But the Knicks were offering 3 firsts and Fournier for OG last year. Good thing we didn't trade with the Knicks last year, because those 3 first-round picks are horrible. They're all like weird protections and things like that. So, I'm pretty good. Having Emmanuel take Scotty off point guard, and Scotty plays best at the point guard. Jim, maybe he could still have the ball in his hands. I'm pumped for Quick. I'm pumped for IQ. I can't lie about that. But we lost 20-point game losing streak to the Rockets. We'll be fine, exactly. But Jalen Julius and OG doesn't sound too bad when Mitchell's back. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, again, I won't dive into the Knicks too much in this video, but the Knicks are apparently doing this deal to make a deal for Donovan Mitchell. That's the big shakeup. So we got vids coming out left, right, and center on Knicks Digest on that as well. So if you want the Knicks side of things, again, I think it was a finesse just value-wise, especially where OG is going to be paid a lucrative amount of money and everything along those lines this offseason. But I don't know. Made me say, oh, geez, if I'm a Knicks fan. I'm going to have to send this animation over to Knicks Digest because OG's gone. That's crazy. The OG's merch on sale. I haven't plugged our merch in probably like 2 years. New batch of merch coming along these times soon. But how do we trade with the fools that suit us? Ray, Masai Ujiri just finds a way to finesse the Knicks. Once a decade, a generational trade happens with the New York Knicks. One trade that landed us Kawhi Leonard in roundabout way. We traded Bargnani for Steve Novak, and a pick that became a Yakapurtle that we traded for Kawhi. So it's what it is. But they got 2 high-grade prospects for a guy that was never became the Kawhi we needed. Logical Raptors fanatic. That is very true. And he is... Hurts my soul. Again, hurts me to see OG Anunoby gone. His jersey's in the rafters here. But, we needed it to happen. We needed a move. We needed a shake-up, and we got insane amount of value back for OG Anunoby. So that's a positive. But any decent free agents out there right now? Not sure. We have opened up a roster spot with this trade as well, so that's a big positive. But NBA Life, Ben, you're my favorite YouTuber. Appreciate you. We always hustling, trying to get these vids out, stuff rolling. But Scotty's still going to be a point guard. Just need Quickly to be a scorer, other guard. True. Quickly is an underrated passer from what I've heard from the Knicks guys. So, we're going to have to get the Knicks folks on this pod to see what people are saying. Stefan saying, where's Riker? Not sure where Riker is. He was supposed to. He came back and then spooked off again. What can you do? But what are you guys smoking in Canada? We're smoking the RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly hype train, whatever that is. So that's what's rolling here. We're the Messiah haters out now. That's what I'm saying. I gave him this trade deadline. Messiah Ujiri, but it is what it is. Do you think we have a good chance at making the play-in? Definitely. I don't know if we're ever going to lose a game again, personally. That's a little bit. That's extreme. That sounded. I'm pumped. My degenerate Raptors takes come out a little bit more on the live streams. But Hayes is bad. Yeah, that's bad. Devereaux. Yeah, Riker's in BC. I think he's living well. Living good. So, Ben, do you think Barrett and Quickly are a better fit for the Raptors than OG? Yes. OG, Scotty Barnes, and Pascal Siakam all played the same position. They all did the same sort of role and things along those lines. Having 3 of them in the starting lineup, again, they're different for sure. They're different players. That's a bit of a generalization, but the same position. Now we have a point guard, which we desperately needed. Schroeder's an elite backup, a mid to low tier starter. IQ can be that starter. Schroeder runs the bench. Gary's now moved to the bench. We have RJ Barrett stepping in for OG, who's a natural 2, rather than OG, who pushed Scotty to the 2, or he played the 2, whatever position you want to sort of say. He's a better slasher. He can still shoot the 3. Not super consistent, but when he's on, he's on. When he's not, he's not. I mean, we have our 1 or 2. It beefs up our bench. Still, things have to change. Still, things have to be made in terms of, getting stuff rolling. But, man, that's what we like to see. But I'm missing a lot of stuff on my rants. Apologize, I'm missing your questions, comments. But Malachi Flynn is gone. People are sad. Could we get DeJounte Murray for the trade? I'm happy with this deal. I'm more happy with IQ and RJ than DeJounte Murray. Definitely. Hopefully RJ is playing Monday. We need him to sort of play Monday because, again, our bench is depleted right now. If our new guys aren't coming into the roster, aren't kind of doing their things. But Darko was the first to go Darko was the first move to go younger and built a newer, younger team with Barnes. Yeah, that's true. That's what we did. And that's what's happened. Thank God Flynn is gone. Yeah, I don't want to roast Malachi Flynn on his way out. All the best to Malachi Flynn. All the best. But Pirtle, Pascal, RJ, sheesh, that paint is going to be closed. RJ's not a horrible three-point shooter. I think people are overestimating how bad of a three-point shooter he is. It's a bit sad about Precious, but that's what it was. But honest question, what's more embarrassing for the franchise? Kobe's 81, the Pistons. Kobe's 81. That's going to get brought up forever. People forget about this losing streak. But they'll only roast the Pistons about it. They won't roast the team that mentally depleted, mentally drained after a big trade. Second night of a back-to-back after a heartbreaking loss. And a depleted bench because 3 of their guys just aren't on the squad. I don't care about this loss. Not too worried. Not even analyzing it. Not giving 2 craps. We're pumped about these trades that are potentially going down. But we didn't lose Malachi Flynn. We lost the Raptors superfan Eric Flynn. That's true. That's the real sad part. Raptors Facebook groups are going to be in shambles right now without Eric Flynn. But are you going live on Twitch right now? I'm not sure. I think Marcel's doing stuff on Twitch. I'm not sure what's on the go with that. But try to get some more live streams rocking. We got a lot of fun stuff planned for the old New Year's. We're still in 2023 now. What a turning point for the Toronto Raptors here now at this point. That makes me feel good. Again, folks, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe because we got a lot of fun stuff coming. This new team is pumped. This new team got me pumped right now. Malachi wanted to retire a Raptor. Sin. A lot of people didn't want him to be a Raptor. Siakam for DeJounte Murray Conway. We don't really need any more point guards. We got Schroeder and we got Emmanuel quickly. We have a nice guard rotation here now at this point. Deep bench, we got some guys. Marquise Noel. Scotty can play the PG. So I'm not too worried. Not too worried about the point guard spot. But I wouldn't really want DeJounte Murray Okongwu. But how long till the Raptors on a meme? Today. Today's the day. We've hit rock bottom. We've hit rock bottom in terms of meme status. We've said, oh geez. We've said, oh geez, enough to this Toronto Raptors this game. But we're in a new era. New era for the Toronto Raptors, the fiery era, the pumped up era. No more propaganda either. Oh my god, this is going to be sad. Throw a rip in the chat for the precious propaganda, for the OGs animations. It's a rough day for the old animations, for the graphics books. But, we always do have our rentals.ca animations. Shout out to rentals.ca for supporting the channel. We'll go through the full cycle there. But rentals.ca, if you're looking to rent anywhere across Canada, definitely check out rentals.ca. They have you covered. But Digest Gaming's out here in the chat. Raptor side Marcel. But that's coming. We're working on it. Lots of fun stuff happening. But, let's see what's happening. Goodness gracious. We got job ad is up for Calgary Flames Digest, if anyone's interested. But if IQ turns into Maxi, that would be awesome. Better than Maxi. Better than Maxi, folks. We can develop. Agreed. It's going to be going down. OG fan in morning. Your enthusiasm is kind of helpful. Jonathan, again, I always feared the day OG Anunoby would be traded away. He's one of my favorite Toronto Raptors players. He's a guy that I'm a massive fan of. He's a guy that I'm rooting for with the New York Knicks. I will always root for OG Anunoby. But a deal had to be done. The same way Fred wasn't getting the $30+ million from the Toronto Raptors, hopefully. And he ended up getting 43 million from the Rockets. OG Anunoby, it would have been fiscally irresponsible. It would have been ridiculous for the Toronto Raptors to give him 40+ million. That's just my take. Now, if we were to leave him for nothing, sometimes you gotta do it, but it is what it is. But Wingstop for free in Detroit, love it. I see the rips in there for the old OGs. For the old OGs animations. I got an old cruise missile here. I got the old cruise missile for Bo Cruz. The old animations. Gonna cook up a new batch of animations here now. But it's a wild stuff happening. Wingspot in the chat. Digest Gaming's in the chat. But Siakam on an expiring contract, which lowers his value. People need to remember that. That's true, but you know what? We have Masai Ujiri. We have the Finesser. He's back. He went into hibernation for 2 years. He believed in a wild sort of lineup. He tested out his crazy scientific theories. We went through years of Toronto Raptors therapy, trying to stay out of sort of stress, trying to stay out of tanking mindsets. We tried to fix ourselves. And you know what? Masai Ujiri came through. He gave us the dose of mental health clarity that we needed. I went on a tirade last night. Maybe he was watching, maybe he wasn't, but he made a trade that made me happy. So, I haven't recovered since we messed up the Maxey's deal. Yeah, DeMar and now OG. My G stories in devastation mode. Ray, it's tough. It sucks, but as Johnny's saying, today is a good day. Despite the fact we've had a historic loss, a loss that should be embarrassing, that should be a massive L, a big win for the Toronto Raptors, a big win of a day. But Gideon is saying the Raptors are still garbage. You know what? We were today, but that all changes when the Maple Mamba comes into action. When IQ, the speediest PG in the NBA, is going to come in. That's what's happening. This team is going to be shocking everybody. A little run in the Eastern Conference. I'm not saying chip just yet, but I am. No, I'm kidding. But Kyrie or Mitchell. I don't want Kyrie or Mitchell. But Ben sounds like a kid on Christmas. Enjoy it, Ben, because it's actually going to be bad. Mac for a better tomorrow. It's going to be great. I'm enjoying this. I am tasting the bitter sweetness of OG leaving, but bringing in 2 young stars. 2 young stars of the Toronto Raptors. It's what we want to see. It's what we want to sort of happen. The Maple Mamba can't be a thing, though. He's the Maple Mamba, baby. But Corey saying the haircut's looking fresh. Appreciate you. Keeping the curls. Trying to keep the fade a little bit. It's not really fade. Trying to keep the sides a little bit clean. But nice Raptors make the play now. Great job, Raptors. Heck yeah. Great job. We weren't going to make it without this trade. And you know what? We weren't going to get our draft pick either. Big W's. Big W's. But I don't know if you want, if you already answered, but we'll quickly start. My opinion, yes. I'd be shocked if he didn't, but I think he's going to be a starter. Wants to be a starter, you don't trade for him if he's not going to be a starter. So he's going to be a starter. What package do you prefer for Siakam? There's a few out there that I think could be good. Again, Keegan Murray, Benedict Mathurin. These are guys that I'm interested in, but we'll see. We'll see what's happening here. But I think the trade was to get IQ more than Barrett. However, I heard that Barrett knew he was going to get traded, and hence the ups and downs. What do you think? That's true. I've also heard he had like a ridiculous migraine or head thing that the Knicks guys were sort of talking about for the last little while. So I think that was also affecting RJ Barrett's plays of late, but definitely up and down performances. RJ and Scotty, it's going to work. I don't know if you know, but Scotty Barnes is an elite 3-point shooter these days. So the Maple Brandon Roy, that's wild. But hopefully health is better than Brandon Roy. And Dallas won't get him if they don't trade for Kyrie. Yeah. But keep that same energy when we inevitably win a chip. We win in a chip, baby. We win in a chip. I can't speak my truth too long, or else people get mad at me. I'm silenced on my own podcast, my own company. Crazy. I've silenced myself. So y'all know the unhinged stuff I was saying on the phones today, the group chats of Digest Media, because I don't think we're ever going to lose the game again. I think the Raptors are inevitably going to never lose a basketball game again while RJ Barrett's playing. But if Darko doesn't start IQ, he definitely needs to be fired already. Yeah, that's something he's got to start IQ. That's something that has to go down. But we get OG. We're going to miss our guy too. Seems like it's going to work out for both sides in different ways for sure. I think if the Knicks end up getting Donovan Mitchell because this deal ended up going down, good on them. This is a W for them. But if they didn't, I guess they have Jalen Brunson at the point guard, so IQ isn't nearly as valuable in their hands as he is with us. So, good stuff. Good stuff, Knicks. Now, get ready to get ruined in a countersuit from Ted Rogers. Rebuild around IQ and RJ, trade everyone else. We're keeping Scotty, Jersey guy. We're keeping Scotty. Goodness gracious. Scotty's our guy. But trade Siakam and our center. We do need some more floor spacing. Our spacing is absolutely brutal. Trade Pirtle for Cornet. Jokes. But we should trade Jakob. The Raptors aren't done. The Raptors are not done. Whether it's Siakam, I don't know. But especially if Koloko is going to be out for the season, I mean, the thing about Pirtle is he's not a lob threat. So, when guards drive, you can't just hoist up there. You have to really make a pocket pass to get it to Pirtle, but he's also not going to be spacing the floor. So you have to deal with all that. That's the big issue with Jakob Pirtle. But I don't know if Siakam will get traded because they signed him to the max. You can trade him in 2024. Exactly. I'm kind of the point, if we don't get a deal like we just finessed for OG Anunoby, then I don't want to deal Pascal Siakam. I'm of that stance. But again, if we can get something dumb, get some insane young pieces, some ridiculous package for Pascal Siakam, then, I can vibe with it. I can vibe with it. This loss sucks, but at least we're making moves for the future. Agree. And this loss doesn't even suck because the Raptors didn't have a bench today. And the starters played fine. I mean, Schroeder was great, 30 points, 9 assists. Pascal Siakam, 35, 5 and 4. Scotty, 22, 9. Pirtle had 14 boards. Even Gary Trent Jr. looked a bit happy, 24 points. One of Gary's best games of the season. What are we talking about here? I see this as an absolute win for the Toronto Raptors, losing to a team that just lost 29 straight. But the Raptors will be much better with IQ, definitely. Our bench was a problem. And now we start IQ. We put Gary and Schroeder off the bench. Still have Boucher. Probably need some pieces. We need to make a little shake-ups for this roster for sure. But Scotty and Pick quickly are brothers. They look alike. Will be a fire combo. Hey, I don't really see the resemblance yet, but maybe I look a picture next to each other. But Siakam get that value up. Goodness gracious. W trade value up for sure. I don't know, man. Norman has been doing big things since he left, and Gary is so inconsistent. Oh, I'm desperately sad about the Norman Powell trade. Don't bring that up. Yeah, I guess that's a trade that I wasn't happy with. But Gary Trent Jr., Pascal, all those trades. Hey, if we can get something crazy, and that's huge. Just lost the worst team. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Pascal fouled livers, then we could have won. Yeah, that's what it is. I have a feeling Spicy P is good as gone. I don't think Masai is going to give him $40 million a year. Hey, if we get some nice pieces for him, I'm happy with it. If we get some nice pieces for it, I'm happy with it. What a bad game. Yeah. Bad end. Or what's it? Good end, but bad result, I guess. But yeah, we have an open roster spot. Let's hopefully sign someone that can actually play basketball. That's something I'd like to see. But at least we aren't the worst team in history. Exactly. We're chilling. Raptors poverty. Hey, we're about to never lose a game again. This is a new era for Toronto Raptors basketball. And we should all rejoice. We should all feel happy. We should all feel good about everything that's sort of happened. Everything that's, popping off with this Toronto Raptors team. The Crafters are back. No, they're not. They're gone now. They were here. They snuck into our lives. They hurt our spirits. They made us feel sad. But Masai Ujiri has killed those Crafters. And we are back. We are back, baby. We are back. Let's go, Knicks. Hey, you got OG. I'll root for you. Not against the greatest team in the Eastern Conference now. But do you think IQ will start over Dennis? I mean, it's Darko. Abdul, he start. Masai's cannon and Darko if he doesn't start him. That's my take. Is it just me or annoying that watching Precious on the court? Yeah, it was getting really bad there. It was getting bad there at the end. Heard you guys are good at developing wings, so it should be good for RJ. Exactly. The last loss of the year, we never lose in that. Again, exactly. Terrence Davis is in the chat. Agreeing. Terrence, complete facts. Bulls Nation. Throwing the skulls emojis out there. Go watch Bulls Digest. Get out of this chat if you're going to be roasting us. Go check out Joey down on Bulls Digest. You want to roast the Raptors. But, OG makes you feel sad. OG makes me sad. But the fact he's gone. Yeah, I've been drinking the Raptors Kool-Aid my entire life. It's why I talk about this team on YouTube. But, hey, Ben, how would you feel if we got Keegan Murray and 1 to 2 firsts for Pascal Siakam? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good return. Keegan Murray's good. But, again, we kind of need a 4 now. Our front court is more depleted with Precious gone and stuff. So, I wouldn't mind getting, like, an elite big. But Keegan Murray would be a great return for Pascal Siakam. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. But the Knicks will sign Mitchell with cap they have after giving you RJ. Yeah, so if they do that, the Knicks do that, then great. Good on him. Smart trade. But he's not a free agent until next offseason. So enjoy all that. But OG will be missed for sure. Buddy thinks he is Siakam. Buddy? Who's Buddy? Not sure who Buddy is. Tell me we traded for Pirtle again. Why we traded for Pirtle again. Top 10 center in the league, baby. That's what Masai said. And he's getting cooked by Jalen Duren. But you live with it. You'll live with it. But Grady Dick needs to be playing more time, probably. Let him develop. Do you hear what Masai said? He was told IQ would be a spark for this team. Does that mean he come off the bench? No. I will stand by this. I will be shocked if he's coming off the bench. But OG will be missed big time. Agreed. But RJ and Quickly will be embraced big time. Knicks pride. Feel horrible, but this is good for both sides. Yes. If you guys get Donovan Mitchell, it's good for you guys. But especially now that OG's with CAA and stuff and you sign him for a reasonable deal, good for you. Good for you guys. He's a great player. If he stays healthy, he's going to be really good for you folks. But RJ and Quickly, so good. If you're a Knicks fan, go check out Knicks Digest. Chris and Daryl have been killing it over there. But if trading Pascal to Indiana, Ben Mathurin or Jarris Walker, Mathurin. I want Mathurin on the Raptors. Canadian squad, baby! I don't know too much about Jarris Walker, though, so maybe he could be good. But, IQ is a stud without doubt. But I'd build him a statue if we get Keegan Murray. What a rebuild if that... Given all the rumors, all the reports about us going to get finessed, all these types of things that have been going on as of late, if we could get Quickly, Keegan Murray, and RJ Barrett, for our expiring core of star players, I mean, that's a dub. That's a dub. But I love Pascal Siakam, so I'm not sold on him getting traded. I want to see how this roster looks in the new era of Toronto Raptors basketball. Who'd you want to return? I want something good. But Keegan Murray or Benedict Mathurin. Murray, he's a bit more proven, but Mathurin's a good scorer. I believe in the squad. Zion, I don't know about Zion, but John Cooper by OG, yes. RG, OG, yes. Quickly, love it. But RG is young and still has potential. He's gonna be saying that for the next 4 or 5 years. For Raptors fans, hey, 23 years old, my age, played in my nationals. I still got potential. Sign me, Toronto. I'll be saying that till the day I die. Pascal's getting traded. Oh my god, getting traded. I don't know what that is, but someone getting traded for sure. Let's get Brandon Clark. Is he healthy? I heard he tore his Achilles or something. But Masai we trust. Just waiting for Koloko to come back. He's the future Joel Embiid. Hey, I believe in Koloko, but hopefully he's healthy. I'm not sure what's on the go with this respiratory issue. But Raptors fans always overvalue their players. Well, we just got RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly for OG, so clearly our buys got some value. I don't see Murray, but it can happen. I see us getting Levine possibly, someone who can initiate the offense. I don't think we need RJ now since we have RJ. I don't think we need Levine now since we have RJ. That's my take. But agreed, he should get traded. This team is going nowhere. Not sure. Do we want Gary Trent Jr.? See how he is off the bench now for the next little while. Moody, CB3, and Kuminga in 2 firsts. Do we think Siakam's getting traded tonight? That would be crazy. If Siakam got traded tonight, that would be bananas. We need someone who can get in the lane, dunk, and stuff down. That's true. We need someone that can space the floor or dunk. That's what needs to happen. Do you think Dennis is getting traded? No. No way in heck Dennis Schroeder is getting traded. Unless, some weird package comes along and things along those lines. But Koloko, Pirtle, I don't know. Koloko needs to play. I mean, he needs health. I can't pick Christian Koloko if he's never going to play basketball again. Next, Nick Claxton. Could be. He could be, but he needs to get healthy first. But need a better center. Agreed. Completely agreed, sharpshooter. Haven't watched much of Precious. What should we expect in New York? I think I'm, Sway 7-11. I'm coming on Knicks Digest soon. I'm going to be breaking down Precious Achua, Malachi Flynn, and OG Anunoby for Knicks folks. But Precious Achua has a lot of potential. I mean, we have an animation to where we said he's going to be the next Bam Adebayo and the next Giannis and better than Bam Adebayo. So, he's going to be good. He's been really bad. He has moments where he looks really good and you get hyped up and he has physical attributes and things along those lines, but there's moments where you think he's horrible at basketball. So that's the reality with Precious Achua. Didn't want to trade him, but Niles Reed, I don't think the Timberwolves are going to trade anyone at this point just because they're really good. But Stefan, coming in with the super chat. Appreciate you, my guy. Stefan, what was that, euros? Is that pounds? I'm not sure the symbol. My American brain, North American brain is all cooked. But saying we should trade for Nas Reed. Again, yeah, I was reading something below that. But, folks, the Timberwolves probably just aren't making deals. Nas Reed has been really good for that squad. We have to give up a lot of assets for that to happen. Ashley is saying, hey, buddy, answer my comment. They should fire Darko because he's not playing Grady Dick. Maybe. Maybe we should be playing Grady Dick. but I don't think we should fire Darko in his first season. That's my take. That's a hot take, actually. But dudes, I'm so stoked. Ben, I'm stoked. I'm stoked too, John. I'm pretty pumped. Like, I am. My voice is gone. My brain is gone. I've been talking to people nonstop this entire day about the Toronto Raptors. It's like phone call after phone. Because, like, I'm obviously, my friend group, the guy that talks about the Raptors. A lot of my friends are Raptors fans or just basketball fans in general. From all over the place. But I'm the guy that talks about the Raptors. So I'm just getting call after call after call, just saying, hey, what's going on with the Raptors and stuff along those lines. But, we got another super chat. Another super chat from D. Strider. Appreciate the super chat saying 2019 champion. Picking up a top 3 2019 pick. Love to see it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. The super chat in there. And yes, it's a turning point. Again, the Raptors had to die. We had to die. Trades had to happen. We had to lose an embarrassing loss to the Detroit Pistons, and things are turning around right now. I'm feeling good. Sweet. Love you too, my guy. Love everyone out here in this chat. It is a good day to be a Toronto Raptors fan. This is a good day to root for this squad and things like that. But, it's teams are going to offer more than Pascal. Some think in desperation kicks in. They know Masai is no longer sitting around. So if you don't pony up in your conference, well, true. Exactly. Masai, we said it. He said it. Masai Ujiri is not just giving up OG Anunoby for anybody. The Knicks offered 3 bad first-round picks last season for OG Anunoby and Evan Fournier. We turned that to basically a first. A very, very early second. RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly. That's crazy. That's crazy. But what's happening? Is what good or bad? I don't know what's good or bad. But this is good. Good day for the Toronto Raptors. But we are next. Love the vids. Appreciate you. Who got traded? OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, as well as Malachi Flynn traded to the New York Knicks for RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, as well as a Detroit Pistons second-round pick. But we got super chat coming in from Julian the Gamer saying, is Grady Dick the top? Even if this dude is just absolutely horrible, he was like the 13th pick. So it is what it is. But again, I believe Grady Dick will have an opportunity to be good. But do you think a big push towards playoff spot is still possible? Definitely. 100%. We're only a few games out of like 8th. We're still very much in the mix for everything that's going on. Let's go Raps Digest. We rolling. Cunningham is crazy. Cunningham is good. But no Walmart Curry. No more Malachi Flynn. Is what it is. Love the vids to my Raptors, buddy. Hell yeah, brother. But guard rotation, gonna need more weapons. Options now that Darko can figure out the puzzle. Not easy, but at least the Raps can develop proven talent. That's true. That's true. We've done in the past. Miss Malachi, Dr. Marks. Goodness gracious. But draft Bronny with the second and LeBron coming and running. Imagine we get LeBron James just on the squad. Crazy. Bring him off the bench. Bench LeBron James after everything he did to this franchise. This is what it is. But Pascal for Keegan Murray, you heard it here first. Natika, I pray. No, I don't pray. I'm not eagerly trying to trade Pascal Siakam. But if we do trade Pascal Siakam, Keegan Murray would make me a very happy camper. But what should the new lineup be in rotation? Quickly, RJ, Scotty Barnes, Pascal, and Pirtle is the starting unit. Again, Pirtle's probably not going to be closing games. Gary and Schroeder off the bench. Otto Porter Jr. when he's healthy enough to play him. Boucher should be consistently in the rotation, and then Koloko when he's healthy. But that's sort of what I'm rolling with. And Raptors fleece the Knicks. Barrett and Quickly are both better than OG. I don't know if I'd say they're better, but like our OG at $40 million, which is what it would have taken to keep him. Yes, agreed. But Detroit second rounder is a de-risk late first, and it's less guaranteed years. Yes, exactly. That's huge. But Siakam drop 35 and was cooking. Agree. Bench LeBron after everything he did to this franchise. Yep. Let's bait him in, rope him in, and then just ruin the last years of his career. Let's do this. But no trade for Keegan. No trade for Keegan makes sense. It would be a multi-team deal, so not gonna happen. That's fair. Very fair. IQ should be a starter, no doubt about it. Sharpshooter. Shoddy Barnes saying can't trust SB at all. Assume that means Scotty Barnes. Come on now. SB, baby. Your name is named after him. But yeah, Johnny G is saying Koloko isn't coming back this season. That's how I'm kind of approaching the Koloko situation. Again, I think he's good. I think he could be really good for the Toronto Raptors, but the fact that he has this respiratory issue, we don't know what it is, then we're praying he's good. But I mean, like, I know we've heard of respiratory issues, like, what's it called? Bray Wyatt in WWE had a respiratory thing and ended up dying. So don't come back. Don't push yourself, Christian Koloko. We want to see you good. Let's get Dwight Howard, DG. Hey, I think he's got a lot of stuff off the court going on, so we'll see what happens along those lines. But scoring going to get better. No more 0-point games for Flynn or subpar play from Precious. Yep, agreed. We're no 100%. But let's fleece another team. Agreed. Gregory, what's happening, my guy? But what do you think about Barrett's contract? I think it's good. I think it's completely reasonable. I think it's not too high, not too low. 23 million, 20, 25, 27, 29. For a 23-year-old that's putting up 18 points per game, attacks the rim well, super athletic, has a lot of potential. That's what we like to see. But the glasses gonna be able to see. But Scotty Barnes, all-star for sure. Can't wait for IQ. 100%. What happened to Riker? He's chilling in BC, baby. I haven't heard from him in a while. But no, love Riker. Wishing him the best. Supposed to came back, but he ghosted again. So we got him back for a couple of weeks there. So life was good. But how do you get those shoes? Shoes coming to Vegas. But some old signed MJs. But how WWE Digest, let's go in the future. Job ads are out for Sixers Digest and Calgary Flames Digest. So you're interested in those teams, reach out on LinkedIn or Instagram, wherever the heck you are. But Kobe Buffkin, he's living it. Kuminga looking good the last couple weeks. Him and Pick could be a good package, maybe. But NBA Life, my favorite YouTuber. Always watch you after vids after rap games. Appreciate you, NBA Life. Appreciate it. It's the world. Nice comments and stuff. Trying to deliver the fun content. Sharpshooter saying we missed Josh doing the live stream. Yeah. No, Josh crushed the old live streams. Really happened Marcel Cookie. Josh is crushing life right now. He's got a good job. He's got his own sort of business and stuff rolling. Shout out to Goody. Love for Goody. But what's it? The live streams are tough. Marcel's crushing it. Marcel's a beast with the old lives, but they're a tough thing to do. Like every game, watch along for a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. So the back hurts. I don't sit back. We're amped up during these live streams, so it's this is what's happening. But you guys give your best defender. We did, but we got a couple of good defenders and doing his thing. But if it were Tampa Bay, they'd have to shut him down. Not Don Fadgen, I'm not sure. That easily takes over my brain. I don't know what the acronym TB is. But bet you any money Darko sets Dennis over quickly. That would be a rough sort of go. But trade the team for Joel. Hey, if we get Joel Embiid, that would be cool. But it has to be recurrence. Oh, okay. Tuberculosis. Brain wasn't in the medical sort of space. Yeah, hoping the best for Christian Koloko. Hoping the absolute best. Because I think he could be a great fit for the Toronto Raptors. Also, you see it down below, rentals.ca. Definitely, if you guys are looking to rent from East Coast to West Coast, wherever the heck you are, shout out to rentals.ca. They got you covered in terms of the best rental listings across the country. Throwing some W's for rentals.ca. Supporting the channel. Love the folks that support the channel. But for sure. But who's your realistic dream trade target? Knowing we got RJ and quickly. I'm not even Keegan Murray's not even that perfect of a fit now at this point, unless we want to run Scotty at the 4. I know a lot of the comparisons and stuff, but the comparisons were sort of happening and things along those lines to Draymond Green when Scotty came in and stuff. So maybe he could run the 4, things along those lines. But yeah, honestly, I could talk myself into a lineup of IQ, RJ Barrett, Keegan Murray. That's a lot of shooting. Keegan Murray, IQ, the improved Scotty Barnes. I mean, that's pretty good. But again, Pascal's really good. I'm not eager to trade Pascal. But OG reading the books in NY, he'll improve his scarf game for sure. But Craig, the rebirth. Sorry, I'm way behind the stream. No worries, Craig. But it's a rebirth. It's a change. The TSN turning point, baby. But do you think losing OG brings down our 3-point shooting, or quickly can cover it up, maybe improve it? I think quickly shooting like 40% from 3 at the guard position is just a whole nother dynamic that's added to this team. And Gary off the bench also improves our bench shooting. I mean, if RJ is just a non-factor shooting the 3 ball, he's 33%. I've watched a lot of highlights. Like, I'm not out there watching a bunch of full Knicks games. I get mine because I watch a lot of RJ highlights just because he's a guy that I played nationals against and Canadian and stuff. So he's not like a complete guy I know nothing about. He's inconsistent for sure. He can get streaky. But if he can just dial up the consistency a little bit more for this Raptor squad, then I think our shooting increased. Because we got in 2 shooters from 1. But RJ, it's going to be tough to call him an actual shooter. So the jury's still out on that, the NBA life. We need Baines back. Definitely not. Someone asked, I missed it. Someone asked for the tank animation. I'll just play it here. Just we're in an animation sort of mood here for this ball. There's along those lines. But, OG will sign with the Raps in the offseason. Oh my god, that would be. This OG's kind of exactly what we need now after this trade. No, actually, but we're kind of set. Our starters are kind of set. Need a bit better center. That's what's happening. Koloko doesn't have TD. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't get tuberculosis. Is that what TB means? Like, I saw a TB from you, Donald, earlier, but Chris Bosch and Lynn, what we really need. Hey, when we got Lynn, we won a chip. So I'm happy OG isn't in Philly. I don't like Philly at all. Definitely. Like, shockingly, I'm not like actually a Philadelphia hater. I'm a Boston Celtics and Brooklyn Nets hater, and LA Clippers. Those are the teams that. Like, I don't actually hate any players or like anyone. They're basketball guys. But like my sports fandom hatred, if that makes sense. I'm never rooting for the Celtics. I'm never rooting for the Nets. I'm never rooting for the Clippers. That's just that's me. The Sixers are a team that I might root. Like if they're playing the Celtics, I'm rooting for the Sixers. So in that sense, but I'd be sick to my stomach to see OG in a Sixers uniform. The Knicks are a team I don't mind. I kind of liked. I liked because they had RJ. So now I've kind of grown a little bit of a fandom towards them. But Knicks Digest was one of our first NBA teams we launched outside of Raptors Digest. So we'll spot my heart there. But it is what it is. But Spontaneous is far more likely in young, healthy people. Yeah, hopefully he's good. But trade for Josh Giddey, Foyle. And Foyle's bringing up an interesting comment here. It's the Toronto Raptors are a team that has Pascal Siakam. Do you know what position the Oklahoma City Thunder sort of need filled, so to speak? The power forward position. Pascal plays that position. The Oklahoma City Thunder have a lot of draft picks. They have a lot of nice young pieces that could come back. I mean, do we trade for Josh Giddey? Josh Giddey, Lou Dort, 2 picks? Who says no there? Our defense would be a weird hit. Josh Giddey, that's a me. I don't know what the heck is on the go with Josh Giddey's off the court stuff, but so we're gonna dial back the Giddey stuff, but do we do it? The memes would be unhinged. The memes would be we keep it G here on Raptors Digest though. So, but something else been said about trades? Yes, Tyler Hilton, new trades. Check out our latest videos. We've been keeping up to everything on the latest trades. So basically, Woj came out with a little Woj bomb here today. Revealed the Raptors are actively taking calls on Pascal Siakam. So that's what's happening. R.S. Walker saying they have J-Dub too. I don't think they're gonna trade J-Dub. That's sort of why I brought that up. Like, obviously the big man J-Dub maybe, but Jalen Williams, the really promising prospect. Again, we get him. That's in the tier of Keegan Murray and the guys. But Giddey, I feel like is a buy low because we haven't heard anything else from what's going on with his whole situation. I've heard conflicting things about the girl that he apparently hooked up with was 15, was 13 at the time. She was 19 at the time. She was in a club that it's like, what's going on here with Josh Giddey? And maybe I just haven't looked into it enough. I mean, there has been no actual links to the Raptors, so I've had no real desperate need to. But I mean, he's buy low, and if it's like proven that it's not anything serious because I'm not trying to trade for someone that does that type of stuff. But if it's proven fake news or it's just sketchy stuff, then it could be a buy low time. God, would rather have any young player than Josh Giddey, especially now that we have Quickly. That's true. He doesn't play defense as well. But it'd be like Doko. Yeah, that's bad. But should we should quickly go to the bench? Canuck? I don't think so. But go to fans, pal. What's fans, pal? Isaiah Joe, Jay Williams, and picks for Pascal. Mikey G, that's a good return for Pascal Siakam. Get some shooting in that deal too. Goodness. But we should take him for real. Yeah. Or for real, yeah, it is what it is. But maybe reoccurring, but definitely not a single event. He's sickle cell, okay. Hopefully Matthew, yeah. We're praying, prayers up are for Christian Coloco. Also, 300 people in here. Saw that rentals lad little pop-up. You're renting a place in Canada, baby. Check out rentals.ca. They got you guys covered. But, no, folks, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling, again, the Raptors just had an ugly loss to the Detroit Pistons, but this is a win for today. After that trade went down, I kind of already mentally sacrificed for losing this game. Whenever players get traded, I mean, it's really emotional. It's tough to win games and stuff, but man, mock trades go now. There'll be some mock trades coming, folks. What's it called? The Raptors. I don't have my phone by me. What's the latest Michael Grange thing? I rent your basement. Sorry, Riker has my basement occupied now. Lord 2 Senpai. It's been booked up. Riker's tied up in a corner somewhere. But the trades be coming. We break down the rumors and the reports here on Raptors Digest. But we deliver the fun stuff about the Raps. But RJ and IQ, kind of crazy. Again, we cover every sort of report and rumors, so we've talked about the Knicks and stuff for OG Anunoby, but nice to see these rumors actually come true. Oh, mock trades on Fanspo. They'll be coming. They will be coming. The Raptors need a big. Hope Coloco heals quick. Wish him the best. Wishing him the best. No pressure for Coloco to come back. Don't play through some chest infection. That's not something. You got a rolled ankle or something, and you're being a little bit of a little sookie bear and things like that. Then yes, tough it out, me son. But I don't want anyone to have any crazy respiratory things going on. Life's more important. But no, folks, life is good. Life is great. The Toronto Raptors just got a nice win of a day. A nice win of the day. Foyle saying glad. Yeah, I was sick of the rumors here now too, especially with nothing happening. But there's been so many going on. Happy something went down. Happy a shakeup happened. Happy for all you guys dropping in here. Let's mention I'm happy for rentals.ca. Shout out to Rentals. I can't say that enough. They've supported us crazy over the past 2 months. But guys, no one supports us like you. You guys are the best. It's going to be my fandom, my excitement is back. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pumped up. So you know what? Life is great. We're feeling good. But folks, you guys are the best to make it this far. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We've been making a push. We're trying to grow these channels, grow this stuff to the absolute moon. So NBA life, you're 100% correct. People are going to get mad about the Pistons. I appreciate you guys as always. I'm signing out. Cheers.